right now, they're gonna be like, "What is even going on?"
Yeah, what is going on? Why are these beard guys just looking at the camera and talking? There's nothing happening.
Why is the one stoking a weird fire in the background? I have no idea what was just happening.
You know, Dustin, when he said to me earlier, oh my God. Now when I'm trying to talk, then you of course jump right in. Go ahead, Dustin. Go ahead. You're a go for explosion of fun, Dustin.
Hey, everybody sitting at home by yourselves. Guess what we're doing? We're also sitting at home by ourselves, but we're also calling each other to be together as one. 3 become one. And now we're going to today talk about several different things like people freaking out, people feeling alone, people living in new ways. It's America today. Hey, everybody, come along with me. We're gonna go on an internet ride, you see. Welcome to Meltdown Island.
All right.
I can't find. Oh, there it is. Live. Oh, there it is.
There you go. There's your beautiful voice.
Oh, it's just like heaven sent. It's just.
Hey, Mark Mikula just liked our Facebook page. What do you know?
Nice.
What?
Shout out to Mark Mikula. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Paloose. What up, Paloose?
Oh, Paloose is on there. Hey, Paloose,
No,
how's it going?
I saw his name on Facebook. I just thought I'd give him a shout out.
Oh, okay.
Join us. Join us live now.
Or
right
else.
now.
Or else.
Or else. People will start commenting, start commenting. That aren't you. Ooh, that's a great one. I'll put Mikhail McGettigans.
I don't think we're getting video on the live stream.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We didn't switch over. Yeah, I have to do the transition.
That's all. That's all.
Oh my God. That's what the problem was. What
There's always going to be at least 7 problems.
How
there you
go.
Rollo. Welcome, Rollo.
Rollo. Hello, Rollo. Hello.
Are you in the bath, Rollo? Because I would sure love a bath pick right now.
Or just give us a call. That's a new thing we're doing on today's show. We're going to be taking phone calls, if possible, from you. And we're going to see, checking in. How are you? How are you? How are you feeling? What are you feeling? Do you feel feelings or are you a robot? Because I watched Westworld. So I know about robots and feelings. Thank you.
Oh, good. So tell us about robots and feelings, Dustin.
Well, first of all, robots ain't got feelings. So what I'm doing is I'm writing an album called the Human Condition Algorithm to help the robots understand us better.
All right.
Because
cool.
They get a little overwhelmed. I don't know if you've seen the new
I thought
season.
overwhelmed was a feeling.
It is. So then what they do is when they start feeling feelings, they get overwhelmed instantly because they don't get it. They don't understand feelings.
Oh, I thought you said that they don't feel feelings.
Well,
Well,
make sure you no spoilers because I haven't seen it yet.
Well, this is one. So what they do is...
Should I take my headphones out?
Too late. The robots.
And then he walked away. Yep. So Dustin's constantly leaving the stream today to go do things, I guess.
I think he thinks people can see something behind him, and they can't.
They can't. Yeah, if you're watching the stream, Dustin, nobody can see you.
I'm trying to get... I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going to be honest for once, okay?
For once, thank God. Let's get
I know,
to
right?
it. Let's
but
get to it.
Deserve it. You've been with me long enough that you deserve it. Just a touch of honesty.
Me and Adam or everybody else?
Okay, if anyone else is watching, this is what's going on. You and Adam, though, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
I just want to know if that's for sure.
All right.
Now, the other thing that I was just talking about was what I was doing back there with my buttocks in the air. And
we
that
couldn't
was...
see it. We could not see it.
Oh, thank goodness. Because what I was trying to do was, I was trying to get another viewer called my iPad. Because this is the biggest moment of our week, is every time we live stream, we have actual people that actually watch us sometimes.
Yeah.
And so if I add another person, which would be another account, then that adds more time, it adds more people, it makes it look more exciting, it looks fresh, it looks new, it feels like a...
It also is effective if you just open it on your computer as well in a separate window and mute it.
I've got it on my phone. Let me see about this computer thing that you're talking about.
Anyway, so before the show started today, Dustin said, I've seen every TV show that there is. I've watched all of TV. And I said, no, you haven't. And he said, name 4 things I haven't seen. And I immediately named 4 things that you haven't seen. Right, Dustin?
I don't know if it was immediate, and I don't know if all 4 of those are real things.
They are real things, yeah. So anyways, I don't know. I thought it would be a good idea to name some TV shows that other people might not be hip to yet that they haven't watched because they're on some odd streaming services. They're odd streaming services like Epix or Apple TV or, I don't know, there's a few other places that people are not normally subscribed to. Like Epix, for example, you have to subscribe to...
Right.
You have to subscribe to like Amazon, and then through Amazon you get Epix as an add-on or something like that. So
I have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, so Epix is like another, what is it, like $6.50 a month or something like that? I don't remember. That might not be the right thing, but anyways, we're also here today to talk about how to view television shows without having to subscribe to those services. Or viewing things from other countries, or just downloading stuff with torrenting systems. So I'm gonna break that down for you guys today. But first, let's talk about some television shows. Television shows that you are interested in, the things that you might like that other people might not have seen. For example,
Tiger King. If no one has seen Tiger King yet, you're missing out on a cultural
If we're talking about shows that no one has seen, that's definitely not one of them. I feel like it's the most popular television show that's on any streaming service right now.
If you're one of those folks, though, there's always going to be at least 17. If you're one of those 17 folks that have not seen it, don't feel like you're being left out. Don't feel all weird about it. Just watch the show and be amazed. Because Tiger King is worth it. It's worth your time.
Tiger King. Tiger King is interesting.
Messiah is amazing.
Messiah. Dustin wants to give a hard recommendation to Messiah.
Because it plays with your concept of religion. It plays with the concept of terrorism. It plays with the concept of magic. It plays with the concept of taking someone's beliefs and making them disbelieve and or believe in something else just enough to make society collapse. That's what Messiah is about, and it's amazing.
Okay.
It catches you. You don't realize it's about any of that until, like, holy smokes, by the end, it's like, wait, what? Is he? Wait, what?
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's...
I haven't seen it, though.
Rollo says, I wish I had those hours of my life back. Never saw the last 20 minutes. Don't care.
Messiah?
Yeah.
Messiah?
Apparently, yeah. Of course. That's what he seems to be talking about. Yeah. All right, my turn. I'm gonna recommend a show called Servant. It's currently on Apple TV, and I feel like it's pretty interesting. The show, I just posted a link in the chat. Dustin, that's something that you might want to do for your Messiah if you want people to know about it. But Servant, hey, hold on. This is my time. You had your time. This is a show with Rupert Grint, as you might know, Ron Weasley from Harry Potter, and he's excellent in this show. He's fascinating in this show. He's really, really doing a great job, and he's really good. Highly recommend this show. The creator, I'm not sure. I've never seen him around before. Tony Bagaslop. Sounds like a made-up name. Tony.
It does.
Bass Gallop. Yeah, not Bagaslop.
Yeah, you're not going to say names, by the way.
It was a made-up name.
It was a made-up name. He's done a bunch of other stuff, but he hasn't really done anything that I've really watched before. I guess Hotel Babylon. Never saw that. EastEnders. He's done a few other shows, but nothing that I've ever really watched before. But this is excellent. It's a horror thriller kind of show. You really don't know what the hell's going on. It really takes a while to break it apart. And I believe that M. Night Shyamalan is involved with it as a producer or something.
Really?
Huh?
Is that still Servant?
Yeah, that's Servant. So yeah, highly recommend Servant. I posted a link in the chat. You can check it out if you want to. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on what you think of that show. Really enjoyed it and was really surprised by it too. So I was just doing some research on like all of the different stuff, released on Apple TV, and that was one that I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot, and there it was.
Mark Bicula just said, if you watch Meltdown Island and Binge Mode and The Wizard of Oz at the same time, it lines up nearly perfectly.
I think that's true.
We're like the dark side of the moon, Mike.
I know.
I've been saying that for a while.
I know. You've been saying it constantly. I know.
We're like the dark
Adam, do you have any recommendations on television?
I've been playing too many video games lately to watch TV. But
can I have your suggestion?
I mean, it's not on a. You already did, and you can make more in a second.
Yeah. Settle down.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. One thing that I watched. I mean, it's not on a weird streaming service. It's on Netflix. That I got Dustin to watch recently is The Legends of Tomorrow, which is like a. It's like what's that?
People put me on blast about Legends of Tomorrow. I thought that was between us.
Oh, what is that? Are you embarrassed?
Aren't you? Aren't you?
I mean, not everything has to be like intense, brooding dramas. Sometimes I watch shows just to laugh. But anyway,
yeah, right.
It starts off as a really bad show. Like the first 2 seasons are fucking terrible.
Okay.
But then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th are like comedy gold. Like it's amazing. And, like it's like a weird. It's a weird show where it like had to learn what it was as it was happening, and like because it starts off as like a cheesy CBS superhero thing, and then after the first 2 seasons, they realize that it's just like a funnier adult Doctor Who, and it becomes more about them like going through time and like on the new season, one of the episodes was like there's always a time anomaly that they have to solve. Time anomaly was Rasputin wouldn't die, so they had to go and like try to kill Rasputin, and eventually the only way they could kill him.
Don't give me spoilers.
Okay. It's a one-off episode, but anyway, it gets really stupid. Even with Rasputin, a guy shrinks down really small, flies inside of him, and then expands and makes Rasputin explode. And it's hilarious. And it's like there's just a lot of comedy in it, and they do a really good job of doing like supernatural, but in a campy, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of way. I don't know.
This one guy gets changes the size of himself and goes inside this other guy's butt, and then he expands, and then it's hilarious.
Isn't that kind of just what Adam was saying? Anyways.
Yeah, but I wouldn't repeat it because that was how hilarious it was that Adam said.
All right. So, boy, I lost my train of thought after that.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, is it worth just like skipping the first few seasons and just start watching season 3? Legends of Tomorrow? All right.
It's suggested that you do that.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Dustin, do you have another show? Okay, go ahead.
Just surprised that they took what's his name off the fire guy. They separated the fire guy and then they took the guy off the show. Anyway,
I didn't like that, so I'm glad they did.
Oh really? Right. He did get a little.
Those two.
Okay, so the other show that I'm not okay with this. It is a one-day watch. It is on Netflix. I'm not okay with this. It's about a girl who. Seemingly, she's starting to get emotional. This must be her becoming a young lady. Nope, it's her becoming a superhero, you guys, and it's awesome.
Well,
I'm not. Everything is not okay.
So what do you like about it? That was the show that we did, Dustin, if you might remember.
That's the number one thing that I like about
everything
the show
is not okay.
Is that it reminds me of the show that I was in? Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Neo
number one.
Nishak. Yep.
And then the other thing that I liked about it was that it was so quick. I was like, I like that it's fast, and I also want more. Leaving one more. And then I like the fact that it was like very simple superhero camera tricks. You know?
So it's called This Is Not Okay?
I'm not okay with this.
I'm not okay with this.
something like that. Then there's 4 shows. Freud. I just watched that.
Hey, one at a time. One at a time.
You're right.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Freud yet?
No.
Here's the interesting thing about Freud. Did you know he did a whole bunch of cocaine?
Yeah. Freud was a big cocaine user, as well as the fictional Sherlock Holmes around the same time. That was kind of like a big deal back in those days, because cocaine was brand new and nobody really knew about it, and those guys were kind of like, introducing it to the world in that regard. There was a bunch of people into it at that time. It makes you what?
It makes you kind of like a superhero in your brain.
Well, yeah, it makes you think you're one. It doesn't really make you appear like that to everybody.
But, okay, so Freud is in a different language, whatever language he's from or whatever. And
okay.
Austria or something, Austria.
Yeah,
but they sub it. What do they do it? Voiceover. They do voiceovers and sub.
Dubbing
words.
and subbing.
Sub, bro. And he explains like things about the brain, and they do it in interesting ways with like lighting, and maybe it's sometimes could be on the edge of cheesy, but it's also done very passionately. That's the thing I got from it. Like the fact that there's these 2 police guys, they murder. Okay, so this guy is going to get robbed. This policeman, people break into his house, and he murders them because they're there with knives to murder him. The 2 police officers go, well, I guess we're going to have to cut these bodies up and throw them in the lake, because that's really our only choice. And I'm like, really, officers? Is that really your only choice? Like, they broke into your house to kill you and your wife and kids, but the only choice you got is to cover it up and put them in the river? So there's interesting things like that.
I haven't really seen the show, but so I don't know how to tell you how that relates.
Well, what I'm trying to say is they do a brutal honesty and a very passionate honesty of the times. Like, I would never think of something like that, and yet I'm sure it's part of the story. It's a true part of the story, and they just put it in there, and it's like, holy smokes. And then there's some other things where, you'll figure it out because it's good.
All right.
But as bad as you think it's going to be because it's overdubbed and stuff, the better it is, because the country that did it is like, look, Freud is ours, and we love him more than anybody else in the world, and we're going to show you guys how awesome he is, even if he does do a lot of cocaine, so you guys watch this.
So you've mainly been watching Netflix shows, it sounds like.
A lot of Netflix. But I also watch Shrill, and I watch that, what's her name, Zoe's Amazing Playlist on Hulu, and I also watch everything on HBO. What name's on HBO? I watch it. My Brilliant Friend. Okay, no, not My Brilliant Friend.
The Case Against America?
All right, that one I haven't watched either. That's a brand new, and I want to watch it.
All right. Well, Dustin just added in like 15 other choices, so.
Well, what is your choice, Michael? Let me hear what
I don't know at this point. I'm again losing track of what I'm talking about here.
Take a deep breath.
If we're talking about shows that like on other services, one that I'm bummed I can never watch past the first season because it's on Epix is that Get Shorty.
Oh yeah, that's a great show. That's a great
show. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first season.
Oh yeah, I love that.
The fact that we can't watch some shows, that I just like too.
Well, it's weird because that one they have one season on Netflix, but then that's it.
I know, and then the rest are on Epix.
Or something.
That's what got me into watching stuff on Epix, because I was like, oh, how the hell can I watch the rest of this? Oh, there's this much out of it already. Well, okay, so let's get into torrenting. You guys want to talk about torrenting?
Yes, because I hate watching anything the first season when I know there's more seasons, because it's like, well, I'll just wait till all 5 seasons come out, like Mr. Suffrage on Amazon. I literally watched all 6 seasons of Mr. Suffrage. I suffraged through that show just because it had the seasons.
Hey, Johnny 5. What's up, John Schirkenbach?
Hey, you guys are all on YouTube right now. Last thing, Mike, you're all on YouTube right now. YouTube has YouTube originals, like Weird City and Impulse, that are also very, very good. Like for Quentin Tarantino movies, yep.
Okay.
That's a comment from Mark Migula that I added in.
Okay. Well, so Epix, like you want to watch stuff on Epix, you can't. You want to watch stuff on AMC, you don't happen to have a cable subscription or something like that.
Right.
So what do? Well, first thing that you want to be able to do is get yourself a VPN. VPNs are more important now than they have ever been before, especially going forward with online privacy. You don't want Comcast snooping into what you look at online? Get a VPN. Do you want to watch BBC original programming for free off the BBC website? Get a VPN. Do you want to keep what you do secure and private online? Get a VPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network.
Very private.
So it basically routes all of your traffic through a server somewhere in the United States or in any other country that you choose based on what you want. And it keeps it all completely private, and they cannot access what you've been looking at online. So VPNs are super valuable, and you probably are going to want to just get one for the future going forward anyway. So the VPN service that I have, and this is the very first step for any of this, the VPN service that I have right now is NordVPN. NordVPN is about $100 for 3 years. So it's about $33 a year. Not bad. It's a pretty good service. I've had good experiences with it. There's a few other ones out there that are also doable. Let me see.
We don't really want to get all of us confused because NordVPN is what we wrote down.
Well, NordVPN. So you can go. I'm gonna put this in the chat at least. For the VPN. I'm sure that there might be, like John Schirkenbach might have a better recommendation or a different recommendation. I've read that this one is pretty good though. You can get it for like, if you pay by the month, it's like $12 a month. But if you pay for 3 years, you pay $349 a month. So it's like $125 for 3 years.
$125 for 3 years.
And that's pretty much all that you need to worry about. You can connect 6 devices. They don't keep any access logs, so you're completely safe. So that's the first thing that you need to do is get yourself a VPN service.
And then you just cancel all your other things.
Well, all your other streaming things if you want to. But torrenting, it definitely is, it takes a little bit of, you can't just watch stuff immediately. So I still keep Netflix and Amazon for most things. But plus, I also share my HBO with another person, and they're sharing their Hulu with me. So it kind of works out that we both have stuff that we can share with each other. So I still have a bunch of services that I share, but I'm kind of an addict. So I love to watch everything. So I'm going to spend money on all these streaming services. I'm just not going to spend every fucking cent I have on it,
Right. Yeah, I do.
Sure.
So... But I really love watching the stuff on Epix. I think Epix is great, or some of these other services that Apple TV that I'm not going to pay for it, but I definitely love to be able to watch stuff on it. So that's the first step is getting that VPN, and the VPN, NordVPN specifically, comes with a little program that you can just run on your computer, and it will automatically route all of your internet traffic through it as long as you have it going. Now, if you don't do that, you will receive emails from Comcast or WoW or whoever that says, hey, you are noted as somebody that's been downloading this tracker for this thing, and this is illegal. You need to stop doing this. So they'll give you warning emails. And in the past, I used to not even VPN, so I used to get those all the time. And they never did anything. But of course, there is that thing where, if they wanted to choose a person to make an example of, they could do that. And that is a possibility, no matter how rare the possibility, it still is a possibility that they can do that. And having a VPN ensures that you're going to be completely safe from all of those things. So that's step one. Everybody got that as far as what your first thing is? This is the only purchase that you'd have to make, really, is getting a VPN.
Okay, I got it written down. NordVPN, $225.
Yep, and that's for 3 years of access. So you get
3
that
years
installed.
And I can watch everything. I can watch everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you say then they'll send me an email saying I'm downloading all these things.
They will not. If you have a VPN,
okay.
They will not.
Okay.
But you have to just make sure it's installed and turned on. So there's just like a little box that'll appear on your computer, and then you just hit go through the VPN. And, every once in a while you might have to reset it. You might have to like turn it off and turn it on to be able to kind of reset it or whatever. But that's step 1. So step 2, you need a program to download torrents. So you need a program to be able to download torrent files. The program that I currently would recommend, and this is something, by the way, I've been torrenting for probably I've been torrenting since torrents were brand new, since they came out.
Ooh,
I've been involved in this since like the days of like, what is it, LimeWire, before LimeWire was
Napster.
Fucking Napster. Yep, Napster was great. Audio Galaxy was a one that was really cool too. There was a bunch of those. Before that, we used to go on news groups and download things from news groups. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I used to have a binder of CDs full of movies and stuff back when I didn't have a hard drive big enough to store everything.
I remember back in the day we had Netflix had I don't know if they still do it, but the mail-in service.
Oh yeah.
And it was
totally.
we didn't stream yet. Like I just torrented everything.
Yep.
I remember that was like at the beginning of like bingeable TV when you download like Dexter or Weeds.
Yeah.
That was like the only HBO shows out.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, those were the days. I remember downloading, like Rome, HBO's Rome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a period piece?
No, it's about ancient Rome.
But is that a period?
Yeah, it's about a period in history. It's a period piece, I guess. It's historical drama, I guess they call it. So that's the VPN. So now,
Did you get things like Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm, the newest season on there?
Absolutely, you can get all of that. Yeah, but that's on
because
HBO.
It's so
though.
funny.
But yeah,
it's so funny.
So now the program that I would use to download torrents, and torrents are just basically, torrents are not illegal innately. Torrents are just a way of sharing files, and it's not illegal to get to download torrents. And a lot of websites out there, they will use torrenting as a way to download stuff. So that's like, it's not illegal by its nature. It's basically a way to have files shared, and they share amongst like, thousands of people are sharing the same thing. So everybody's computer is uploading stuff while you're downloading stuff. Like other people might have parts of it that you're missing, and you're downloading things to your computer, and you're sending things to other people's computers. So it's a very fast and very efficient way to get files distributed to a bunch of people. And it's
Isn't this how Napster was?
Kind of. But torrenting was like a brand new thing at the time.
You're doing a great job at it.
But anyway, so the program that I would recommend, to download torrents is QBitTorrent. QBitTorrent is a safe and good program for downloading stuff. It works on all platforms. Every single type of thing you could have installed on a computer, it works.
There's no Q after that Q, so it's just QB.
I put the link in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm looking at the link.
And the VPN. The link is in the chat for the VPN as well. So all of this is going to be in the chat. You can just jump in there and click on any of those things. It'll take you right to the website for any of those things.
I did click on one of those links. Flipped over there to that Facebook and clicked on the link, and it brought up the NordVPN thing.
Yeah.
And it said for 9 more hours they're doing a $3.48 thing.
So I guess they're having a really big sale for the next few hours then. Yeah. So
yeah,
they do have good sales. That's when I got it, and it was, for me, it was like $130 for 3 years or something like that. I remember.
Jefferson. Oh, they can't see you. Never mind, bud.
Oh. Anyways.
He's so cute, though. He's so cute. You could see him, though.
I thought it was the ghost of Thomas Jefferson. Oh, there he is. I see him.
There, yeah.
Hiding in the corner there. Yeah.
Isn't that adorable?
It's pretty adorable.
All right.
But anyway, so that's your program for downloading torrents. So that's what you want to put on your computer. And anytime you click a torrent link, it'll open it up in this program. Now, with this program, there's a bunch of different things that you can you can do with it that are fun. Like if you wanted to, you could get the Qbit torrent remote on your phone so that you could manage your torrents and stuff from your phone and look at what's downloading, stuff like that.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, I totally do that because I like to be able to see what's downloading and if it's done yet or not or whatever.
Because you do a whole bunch of TV shows at once because they're free.
Yeah, I do a whole bunch of TV shows, movies, whatever, and then I like to see if they're getting done or if there's any issues or whatever. There's hardly ever any issues, but like I said, sometimes you need to start your restart your VPN or something like that very occasionally. So what do you do with them?
What do you do when you're done with them?
So when you're done with them,
like that's shows.
Yeah,
like that's file space.
That's a good question. So here's what I do.
Delete it?
No. Well, when you're done watching them, is that what you're saying, Adam?
Yeah.
Well, first, before you're done watching them, though, this is what I would say for helping to organize all of your stuff, and it makes it really easy to stream it to your television from anywhere. It's like basically setting up your own version of Netflix in your house. And this program, Plex, is really cool for broadcasting stuff to wherever in your house. Like say you have a TV in your upstairs bedroom and you want to broadcast stuff to that, you hook up Plex with that. If you want to broadcast stuff with a TV in your living room, you just have Plex on your phone, you open it up, and you hit the same like Chromecast button or whatever the heck you're using to stream your stuff, and it goes right to whatever device you want to stream it to. So Plex is the way that makes it like really easy for you to use. The torrenting program will go right into your computer, download all the files on your computer. Plex will look in that same space and say, oh, this is what you've downloaded. Here's like a nice cover that you can see. Here's a description of the show. Here's a button that you can hit that's play the show. Yes, question, Dustin?
I have a question, Mike. Yes, question being coming from Dustin over here in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
The question being to you, Mike. Let's say someone has an Apple computer and has an Apple AirPlay television. Could you just AirPlay it then from your computer to the thing and don't need the Plex? Go ahead.
You could do that if you wanted to, but Plex makes it really easy, so you don't have to get up and go do stuff with your computer. I mean, instead of having to get off the couch to watch the next episode, it'll automatically start the next episode just like Netflix would. And it looks like.
What's it look like to you, Mike?
It looks like Plex and Apple TV AirPlay works with Plex apparently, and I'll put this link in there for you to be able to.
You already did. I did. I see Plex.tv.
No, this is for Apple TV, like what you were saying, right?
Thank you, Apple TV.
That's to do it for Apple TV. However, Chromecast is much easier, and I would highly recommend Chromecasting stuff because it's much easier.
Yeah, that's what we use. I have Plex as well, but it's like a friend manages the Plex, and they download, and then if we ask them to download stuff, they'll usually put it on.
Yeah.
So you can share it. You don't even have to just use it in your house.
Right. You can share it with people that are outside of your house too. And Plex has like a subscription service. You can pay. You can get more features. You can do all sorts of stuff, and it's a great program. 100% free, but you can pay for an upgrade if you want to. But you can also stream it to your friends and neighbors, whoever you want to share it with. If you wanted to do that can be something that you do. Yeah.
Since you're doing such an amazing job with these links, I'm going to throw up a link for Shoe.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait till the end. Wait till the end. Let's take care of all this stuff first.
Of course,
I had a place for it.
I was going to ask you to, but then I realized I could do it, and then I was talking out loud in real time.
Real quickly, I have this on hand. I don't know.
I'm glad that you have that. We use that for There Will Be Pie, the show at the end. It was the aged version of me. I was the cult leader in that show.
He was a cult leader and he was old.
So
real quick, I have a bookshelf at the end of my bed, and Alex put that picture on top of my bookshelf so that you were watching over me while I slept. And I didn't notice for like 3 days.
Oh, Creeposaurus Rex.
That's hilarious. I don't want to be that creepy, but
But hey, you can't help it sometimes.
Now, here's the final piece of the puzzle here. The final piece of the puzzle for torrenting is where do you go? Where do you go to get any of these TV shows, movies, or whatever. Well, the where you go.
I'm going to put where you go.
There's a website right there that I just posted in the links that gives you the top 10 most popular torrent sites of 2020. This website, Torrent Freak, is the best place to go for, like, this shows you what the current popular places are. Now, as far as which one of those to use, I would recommend RARBG. That's the one that I like the best. That's the one I use all the time. It's rarbg.to. Oftentimes, when you put these links in, it's going to show up as, this is a dangerous website or something like that. And that's garbage. So you can ignore any warnings your computer gives you about it being dangerous. No, not at all.
Why are they trying to scare us? Because we're stealing?
Yeah, exactly. They don't want you to download stuff for free. So
here's an ethical question: are we stealing, and is it going to hurt anybody?
Well, is it going to hurt anybody? No, because would you watch this stuff if you couldn't? No. Would I watch any of these things if I couldn't afford to do it? No. Making a copy of a thing doesn't create a lack of that thing for somebody else. And like the thing that's the big mind fuck that they have you believing. This is what they have you believing. They have you believing that you're stealing from people. Right. But in actuality, the thing that prevents torrenting the most is legal and free options for people to watch things. That is the number one preventer of torrenting. And over the last few years, it got to the point where all of the streaming services were aligned in such a way that it made it really easy to watch anything. I didn't torrent a thing. I didn't torrent anything for a couple years. But now that everything's splintering off and they want you to pay some sort of ridiculous amount of money per month to watch stuff, now torrenting has exploded again. So it's been a very clear, very clear track of exactly how that's affected torrenting. Yes, go ahead, Dustin.
So yes, Andrew. Not only is the television show Legions amazing, but it was on FX or FXX or FU.
Yeah, I was watching on Hulu. Yeah.
Legion, and it's the most amazing, good show. I used to have the comic book, and so I was super excited when it came out, and it is better than the comic book. And I would say that they don't have any new episodes because I think everything's splintered off, and Hulu is not as good as it used to be. And you know what I mean? So I want it more. And I haven't seen American Gods. I want to see that.
Like, American Gods. Don't let them fool you into thinking that you are hurting them by torrenting. All of their they are incredibly greedy, and they will milk every last dime they can out of you. Much like these brand new releases that are coming out, these films that were going to be in theaters but now are just being released for $20 a piece.
Straight to the video.
Such as Bad Boys for Life, The Call of the Wild. I mean, do you want to pay $20 for to watch Bad Boys for Life?
I mean, I do love me some Martin Lawrence.
You can if you want to, but you can also just download the torrent. I recently watched The Call of the Wild, the new film with Harrison Ford. Not good. It was terrible. The CGI dog in that.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Ugh.
Dustin.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Did you just do Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No, I haven't watched that show.
Oh, you just sang the theme song. It was weird.
Oh no, that's the thing I do. When I went to City Hall in Detroit, I was standing around with Jill, and the guy called her over, and we had to sit separate, me and my friend. So she went over, and we were over here, but we were close enough, and we had been together the whole time. And then there's this lady who walks over who was helping us in another room, and the guy all of a sudden who was helping Jill, he was not nice. And she comes over, and he goes, I think I'm going to need this to get signed by a specific person. And she goes, I can sign that. And then does she need a specific? No, I do not. And I went, ba-dum, ba-dum. And so I've always sort of done that since then, and I didn't realize it was a thing.
Oh, okay. It's like, I mean, because it's like a fundamental funk riff, essentially what you're doing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it just is almost exactly the theme to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Watch it; it's a good show.
See, I go
into shows, and it's easily accessible on Hulu.
I go further into the jam with a. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you have any more, or did you?
Yeah, so you can throw in like a walking bass line, like a boom, 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 boom.
Any questions about torrenting stuff, guys?
Mike, we were making a song.
I know.
We needed your soprano to come in right there.
That was sidetrack.
Or
okay.
Yeah, either one.
But yeah, that was very helpful. I actually recently have been thinking to myself about how I wanted to ask you, Mike, to help me torrent. So this is perfect.
Good. This is something that
make our lives better every day. Okay, bub? That's how I want to do this for today.
If you get into this stuff, it's really fun. There's other benefits too, like foreign films that you can't see in America yet, like Parasite, for example. I was able to watch that before it came out here, which was really cool.
Your eyes.
What?
The parasites.
Okay. So yeah, I was able to watch that before it came out in the U.S. There's other films, Escape from Pretoria. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but that's that's a pretty good movie about an escape from a South African prison, starring Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe is in that, by the way.
Boy, Harry Potter fan.
I really like to see where the Harry Potter people are nowadays.
People.
Yeah, because there's not just guys.
Harry Potter.
Oh boy.
So what I've learned. Step one. NordVPN. Right now it's on sale for 9 more hours, and this is at market. Whatever time it is. I don't know. 9 hours from now. Step 2. We go to this qubittorrent.org and we download us a remote.
That's not your remote. That's the thing that lets you download torrents. Qubit torrent. Yep.
Qubit gets you the torrents, and what we gonna get is garbage.
Okay, so that's the website. That's the website to download stuff from. That's where you're gonna find any of your movies or TV shows.
This is where I get my groceries from, and the grocery store is the Qubit torrent.
If you want to use that analogy, the NordVPN is like buying cloaking technology for your car. Your car is Qubit torrent. That's what takes you to drive around to places. And the RARBG is like the grocery store that you go to purchase the items. And if you had Plex is like the pantry where you put all of your items to store them.
The pantry, he said.
Is that a bad word to you, or?
No, I just think it's funny.
Okay. Anyways, so.
That's all we would need.
Yeah, does that all make sense, Dustin? All the links are in the chat, by the way. Try them out. If you know me personally, please reach out. I can help you if you need some help. I'd love to get you guys to see some of this stuff and be able to access these shows and stuff.
Now, when you say help, are you talking about like screen sharing and really getting in there and get your hands dirty? Or are you talking about you just give us a link to a video?
Well, it depends on who you are. It really depends on who you are. Some people, screen sharing is not going to help.
Other people might help a lot, though. Other people like me, maybe.
Other people, it might help a lot. Yeah.
So angry. By the way, my
it's a little bit easier than getting the scripts and performing them in your living room. Scripts are hard to track down. Oh, one other thing I should say.
Wolfpack?
Wolfpack, no.
Oh man, it was on Netflix a few years ago. It just made me think of that. It's a documentary about it's like 8 brothers or something, and their dad. They lived in like New York in this tiny apartment, and their dad wouldn't let them leave.
Oh,
so
yeah,
for entertainment,
I do know about that. Yeah,
for entertainment, they recreate movies to the point
That's
of like
right.
they type out the script, and then they make like fake guns to the point of like someone saw them in their window with their guns. So like the FBI did a raid on their apartment, and like raided these boys just remaking Batman. And they like cuffed him on and put all the guns on the bed.
Ridiculous.
It's all homemade.
That is so
All
ridiculous.
these fake guns.
Oh, fake guns.
No, they're fake. They made them out of like duct tape and shit. They like set them all out like they were real guns.
Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry. Tangent. That's if it's not on Netflix, download it tomorrow. You'll love it.
And that's called Wolf and Pack.
Wolfpack. Yeah.
Wolfpack.
With equals in it, like Tiger King.
I'll get it on DVD.
Dunstan checks in.
One other addendum to the torrenting thing is if you want to download books, these are not torrents actually, but any books for your Kindle, like any, I've found about 80% of what I've been looking for on here, but I just posted a link in there for any electronic books that you want to read. They are available through gen.lib.rush.ec, which is a site called Library Genesis. And that has pretty much any book that you can imagine, and you can just email those directly to your Kindle, and they'll show up on your Kindle.
That's amazing. Do they have talkies?
They are not audiobooks. They're just reading books.
Thank you, Mike.
I
think it sounds like you...
audiobooks you can get through torrents. You can get through torrents at most of those sites. That list that I sent that was from Torrent Freak that had the top 10 torrenting sites, that is a place where you can get anything.
Now it's time to introduce the part of the show that is going to, dare I say, connect us as a human race, as a human friends, as a Mark Migula to Rollo Reverend Aurora. And that is the segment we'd like to start calling, Whelp. So what we would like you to do is give us a call, see if we can get you added into us. We'd like to get a rundown of what's been happening in your world, in your life, in your part of the torrent of life. And then when we get to a point where somebody says, well, that means we're probably out of information, and you got maybe one or two more sentences to say, and we're probably going to move on to the next person in line, if there is one.
Eshak told me to get away from you because you probably have coronavirus, Dustin.
Tell Eshak that we are away from each other.
I did.
And then say, you want to know how Dustin knows you don't watch the show? You want to know how? You want to know how, Mike?
I think it's pretty clear.
I don't think there's any...
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I mean, he's sending me a text. He's not even watching the show or commenting.
I know.
So...
What I'm trying to say is, this is my new bit I'm doing on Facebook and stuff. When people try to bring up my podcast to make fun of me or put me down in some way, I go, you want to know how I know you're not watching the show? You want to know how? Because nobody does, A. But secondly, because you don't even realize that we've changed our name. You want to know how? And then they're always like, oh, I don't like you, I don't do this. Like, oh, you're not even getting a joke. And guess what? I don't even care. Because you want to know how? I know. Because you don't even watch the show. So you don't even get jokes.
Okay. That barely made sense to me.
Mike Eshak. Eshak Cracker.
I got incoming picture message from Rollo here. I'm gonna put it up on the big screen. I'm gonna put it up on the big screen.
He was in his dissertation about torrents. It was a very wonderfully done. Hey, can we do this? Can we give him a round of applause, everybody? Hey, Mike, get it.
That seems weirdly sarcastic. Thank you, Adam. I believe you. I'm not sure if I believe Dustin.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, I'm the one that started it. I'm just remember who started it.
Yeah.
Me. Miss you guys.
So, Dustin, you want people to be able to call in to the show via Skype?
Give us just a hey, this is what's happened this week, or my cat, or hey, watch this new trick me and my dog does, or hey, my grandma died, can you guys talk me through it, or have a meltdown about something. Remember I sent you links about people melting down we could also view if no one calls in. But this would be the check-in time. Hey, check it out.
Here's a current picture of Rollo. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
So there's Rollo in his bath. Not very many bubbles today. The thing that's a little disturbing to me is, how did he take the picture? What did he use his hands? It doesn't seem like he could have.
I don't talk about the bubble.
He seems a master at it by now, so.
Oh, I know, he really is.
Hello,
I think he puts his selfie stick between his legs. Uses his massive thigh muscles to hold it in place.
So, as far as Skype goes, I can share our number. We tried to get it set up so that we'd be able to use the Skype phone number, but that was not working. For some reason, the Skype phone number did not work. But here is a link to our Skype that we're currently using, and you can call in if you'd like to. We'll put you up on the screen with us, and you can join in the conversation. And it, like Dustin said, as soon as somebody says Whelp, I guess then that's when we end that conversation.
I guess we should wrap it up. Because it'll be good. Everything will be good. Like, hey, all right, sweet. Oh, this thing too. Because with me, like if I was to come on the show, we wouldn't reach a Whelp for a while. And then when we did, but that
does not necessarily mean we shouldn't end the call.
Oh my God. What did you do? Your friend like kiss butts. Maybe you guys like that. And I'm not even making fun of you.
Huh? Anyway. I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for calls and trying to be funny to myself.
Well, no calls are coming in, Dustin. It might be something you're doing. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't scroll down. There it is. Mike LeMcGettigan. So what do I do? Did you post that on Facebook?
No, I put it in the chats.
Throw it on Facebook too. Be like, call in and let us know how you are right now.
Well, it is on Facebook. I said it's in the chats because it used the restream thing. So it comments, it puts it on. Well, it looks like it doesn't have the ability to put it on Facebook.
Right.
So
I'm not trying to be a Mr. Know-it-all, but I kind of knew it. I kind of understood already. Hello, Gromit. Oh, are you a good boy?
If I were in the chat right now, I would definitely call because the Rollo picture just stared me right in the eyes.
That's a challenge. That's a challenge for everybody.
Yeah. It's still there. I just looked up there and I'm going, oh.
No, it's still there, all right.
Oh yeah, it is.
Rollo's having a sexy bath. Best believe it. Rollo's having a sexy bath. He's got a sexy bath.
Sexy
Rollo's bringing sexy bath. What?
Yeah.
Exactly. You got it.
There. See, I'm hype. I'm ready. I'm your hype. You get going like I hype you, bro. You get going at him, I'm there like Flav with my clock, ready to hype.
Nice.
Thank you. Can't get through. And it worked last week. Remember when Jason Robbins? Hey, Jason Robbins!
Marvin Mikula.
Hey, Marvin Mikula, give us a call if you do that. What's Rollo do? Rollo did it wrong.
Well, I guess we should wrap it up then.
Well, let's watch videos of... okay.
Let's watch videos of what?
Well, I put in that new thing in Facebook links. I put those links in there, and so that if we wanted to watch either people melting down or there's the mayors of Italy that all yelled at their cities, going, "What are you doing? Stay home!"
Yeah.
What are you doing? Go! Don't have the lady come over to fix your hair. Who sees your hair?
I did see some of that, but I mean, remember, if we watch those things, we could get flagged, right?
Do we care anymore? No one watched the show and get YouTube. They don't care. We'll just take it out. We'll watch it now. Okay. First of all, we'll take it out. If they say, "Hey, content thing from here to here," you just go in and down with the new editor and take it out. Say, "All right, peace out."
Also, one of the big things on YouTube right now is that they are removing stuff without any human interaction and removing things automatically with their bots, and they have a notice on there that says that they don't have the human eyes on the screens to check for stuff. So the chances are, if we get flagged for something, it's going to be way worse than if we are just like normal.
Oh, because things have like tripled and they weren't ready.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't know why some shows are able to get away with it consistently, but I definitely don't want us to get flagged to the point where we can't YouTube live stream.
You're right, Mike. You're right.
Yeah? Thanks, Dustin. All right.
Luckily, they're TikToks.
Luckily, they're what?
They're not. They're not. Whatever I just said, they're not. I said luckily they're TikToks, and I don't think that they are. I was just doing a joke.
Okay.
I'm just trying to keep the show light and fun, but you know, a comedy show. You know, like we were always trying to do. It's no big deal. But also, I thought it was very interesting. This made me melt down. Hey, who had a meltdown this week? Oh, I did. So this week, I had a meltdown when it came to the fact that they say to keep marijuana dispensaries open as an essential company, as an essential thing for the United States. And there are people in prison from just, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago, last month, for marijuana possession, and they aren't essential. Like, there's something there that is essentially wrong. I'm getting there now. That is upsetting to me, and I'm not sure how to handle it, what I should do, or if I should run for Congress at this point. I think what Joe Exotic did wrong was jump to president. I think if I start with...
start with city council.
Yeah, and then work my way up to president. Really, I mean, that's what Joe Exotic did. He just jumped too high.
I mean, seriously, if you started with city council, then get up to, you know, maybe local,
the state,
like mayor, and then maybe, you know, local senate, and then, you know, I don't know, mayor of Detroit. I mean, that's pretty big, I guess. That's too big of a leap.
Yeah,
maybe state rep. State rep. What do you think?
State rep, I could be like,
there you go.
Thanks, Adam.
You'd be like that?
I'd be like...
That's a state rep picture.
Hi, I'm Dustin Gardner, and I approve this message.
And then you leave.
Hello, I'm Dustin Gardner, and I approve the message, you know what I mean? So you guys should listen to it. Hello. For too long, we in the United States of America have not been in the United States of America. Nope, we've been in somewhere else, in our minds probably. Or in, you know what I mean? Nothing good. So ultimately, what I'm trying to say is...
Nothing good.
Hire me, vote for Dustin. I'll do it. I'll get it, I'll do it. And if I can't do it, I'll call some of my friends. We'll do it together.
Okay, that's a good tagline for your campaign.
Thank you.
If I can't do it, I'll call some of my friends and we'll do it together.
Woo, that sounds good. Get back. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm good.
If I can't do it, and I probably can't, I will call some people that could help do it together.
I might know a friend that can.
I might know a friend that can do it. Depending on what it is. Depending on what it is.
Get together and I'll do it with them.
But no promises.
My inability to do it might bring down their ability to do it. But it'll still get done.
My campaign is running on a platform of self-awareness, my friend.
Then why don't you make it Dustin Gardner? No promises.
Dustin Gardner. Can promises be made? Like, think about it. Can promises even really be made?
They can. I mean, that's what promises are, right?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Can they be made?
Can they be made? now that you've rephrased it, it's, you know.
What I'm working on is trying to get you to think differently, you guys. Have you thought about that?
Oh boy. The only meta candidate.
That's right. You meta me once, you meta me forever. Because I've never changed. Except for when I do something wrong, I'll do better. Next time I try it.
Oh my god. That's so many words.
Hey, guess what?
What?
The world's run on words.
Really?
And
seems like we've never had a shortage of words.
I know, right? That's because
it's like we're making new ones all the time.
Yeah.
You think it's money? No, it ain't money. It's words. It's ideas.
Huh.
I mean, money's just a word.
It's just a word.
Word is just a noun. It's in your mind. How about that? No real such thing as a thing.
No real such thing as a thing. Dustin Gardner.
There's no such thing as a thing. A thing is a word, and a word is a noun, and a noun is only a word in your mind.
Man, the quality of your cameras is just making me jealous watching the live feed.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, I was looking online and there's no cameras available. I was trying to buy one for my mom. You can see what I did. Are you upset by it or?
I mean, it wasn't no promises. Dustin Gardner, the self-aware candidate. No promises. I think you're right. Okay, yeah, it is in there. You're right. Self-aware candidate. No promises made. No promises broken. That sounds a little more like I know what I'm talking about when you add that broken. Because
you will say broken first, though.
No promises broken. No promises made.
Made. That's like a reveal.
Yeah, it is. You're saying that. You're saving the headline joke for the end. Which, guess what? That's what the joke is at the end.
All right, I tried as best as I could to transcribe what you said for your campaign slogan. Let's see if this works out.
Good job. Probably sure you did not condense anything the way I ever have it in my.
I don't know about condensing. I mean, I just tried to get it as accurate as possible to what you were saying.
Something. So Mark Migula says something. It's harder this week. It's harder. It's harder.
Huh.
It's harder to do this week. I don't know.
I gotta make sure I'm spelling things right here.
Yeah, don't make me look like a candidate who doesn't have to spell, because I am. But I don't want to look that way.
Okay.
Right, Adam? Sometimes it's about perception. Sometimes it's about how clear your camera is.
Absolutely.
Right? Absolutely.
It's the definition. It's the making sure the iris is clean.
Say that again, Adam. Say that one more time.
I said it's the quality and definition, how well your eye sees, or your lens, how clean it is.
You know what it is? I think people are trying to call on Skype and they're breaking you up.
No, that's not what's happening. I'm not getting any calls on Skype right now. They would show up. I mean, we were having problems earlier with the phone call thing, but this is not showing up at all. So I don't know. Skype has been having some issues as far as that, though. What do you mean?
Self-aware.
Self-aware candidate. No promises broken. No promises made. Isn't that? It seems accurate to what you said. No,
it's like almost sounds like itself, but then it's not supposed to be like about me. It's about us, you guys. I'm one of those candidates.
It's about.
I'm one of those
you guys. Oh, Mark Micula calling in.
Oh,
let's see. Did he join in?
Well, Mark?
Says he's in here.
I think I heard him. You're a hot go for going, Mark.
You're a hot go for going, Mark.
I just added him too. Let's see. I just tried to call a phone number.
Does everyone have to add him?
Phone calls can add affordable rates by choosing one of the follow. Skype credit. You can call SMS anywhere at affordable rates. That's crazy. They want to charge you to Skype?
Yeah, 0.023 cents a minute or something like that.
Say it again.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me merge Mark in for some reason. It says It says missed call from Mark.
Not on this line, but he is 3 to 5.
I mean, if I try calling him, let's see what happens. Trying to add him in. No pun intended on your name, Adam.
No, untaken.
Scam took a snapshot.
Yeah, I accidentally took a snapshot.
That's adorable.
I also turned the nice.
Oh, look at
subtitles on. That's pretty good. I turned the subtitles on Skype. It's pretty interesting.
It is funny the weird things that it puts in there.
Yeah, you guys were talking about pollen for a second.
I don't think it's gonna show up on the. I wonder if I can do it for. Let's see. Turn subtitles on. See if it shows up on the stream.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I don't think it does. It got you saying "oh yeah" though.
Oh yeah.
There.
He's very hard to insult Adam. I've been trying for years.
There we go. All right, Mark, you're live. You're in the Skype call with us.
Hey, Marky!
You all look familiar from a show I saw, I think, last year sometime in person, some kind of show you were doing back then in 2019.
I remember.
You're
celebrating remembering like it's a rare occasion.
Yes. It's becoming that way, right?
Yeah.
It is. Right. Hey, Mark, how's your week been, bub?
It's been fine and getting a little tighter, it feels.
Tighter.
A few more restrictions. Self-regulating a little more.
Where are you located right now?
Providence, Rhode Island.
You're in Rhode Island. So,
yeah.
How's Rhode Island treating you?
It's been fine. I think we've been 3 or 4 days ahead of everyone else in terms of making some decisions on shutting things down. But yeah. I think everyone's making slightly different decisions, so we're not all quite on the same page yet. So they just stopped traffic coming in from New York.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Any plates? There'll be a lawsuit, but we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, they stopped any traffic coming in from New York, and they were talking about hunting people down that were trying to escape New York to hide in Rhode Island, which is insane. Movie? Yeah, Escape from New York. Yeah, that's probably a really good movie to watch right now. Escape from New York and Escape from LA.
So you feel like Snake?
Snake Plissken.
Rhode Island is not an island, though, right?
True. This is true. Newport is on an island, so Aquidneck Island is an island on which Newport is the main city, but Rhode Island's the state is not totally an island.
Is it gauche? Is it gauche if you smoke anything other than Newport's in Newport?
It is. Yeah, it's frowned upon.
It's gauche. Yeah, how gauche.
Thanks, Mike.
God, I can't believe that this is like, it's so weird how these windows auto resize. I don't know if you guys have been noticing this, but they jump around.
Yeah,
they jump around and like I'm not touching the computer at all, and then suddenly Mark's window is huge, and then it's tiny, and then Adam's window is tiny, and then it's regular. It's very strange.
Mark in between you and I, we can look at him like this.
Stop, Mark. Stop pushing your window.
Mark, what else is happening?
Watching more television, so I appreciate the suggestions that were provided there at the top of the show. And,
you're getting through some series?
We're watching, what are we watching lately? We're planning on Little Fires Everywhere and The Hunters on Amazon Prime and Hulu. What's the last one? Lisa and I have enjoyed watching Catastrophe together and Episodes. So comedy series.
Yeah,
comedy series mostly
fun. I like Catastrophe. Yeah.
I'm looking more for like anthology stuff, so I don't have to watch the whole thing. I can just watch individual episodes, like Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Oh, can I tell you the funniest TV show on the Adult Swim is Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. That show is, dare I say, a comic. It's a comic. It's pushing the envelope, and it's yet so simple because it's always about the same guy in hell who's trying to, oh wait, there might be a way out. I might get out of hell, and then somehow things fall apart, and he's right back in hell. And not only that, it's anthology, so you can watch all of them differently. They're not one after the other. It's not like a 2-part hell series. They do up the antes though, and it gets better. Like every season, like they realize after the first season, oh, we should do better graphics and make hell a little bit bigger, because it's basically just like in an office in the cubicles. Everyone's in cubicles, and they're all doing work like stopping the lava flow. I guess it's like the stupidest thing, but it's hilarious.
All right, I'll take it. I'll check it out.
And you're gonna be like, because I was like this. I'm like, I'm gonna watch a show about parades going to hell. Come on, am I damning myself to hell by doing this? This is like crazy. What am I watching this all about? What? There's all these shows, Lucifer. There's these other devil shows. What am I doing? What am I going?
And then I get watching devil shows because the devils might get in your house. Is that what you're saying?
No, I just don't want to give that too much time in my mind. And so this one though is as a comedy junkie, it's at the top of my drug. I don't know, junkie. I'm trying to connect that.
You just called yourself a junkie and then you said drug. Yeah.
And as a comedy junkie, I'm trying to make that show's at the top of my
list. How about just list? Why not just say list? It's fine.
All right.
We can just move on.
Like junkie could be it's
a favorite in your stash.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. As a comedy junkie,
what would you do without me?
It is in my stash. Oh, dang it. Moving on. Well, Mark. Well, anything else, Mark?
Well, didn't you say that as soon as you said well, did Mark freeze or is he just holding that expression really well?
I don't see him on the screen. I think he hung up. I think he heard them.
That was great. That was great.
He didn't say that, did he?
Mark is just like, it's the perfect face to listen to Dustin. Like, this face should just be there listening to Dustin the whole time, no matter if Mark is here or not.
Well, he did say he'd check it out right after, so maybe he just went to check it out.
That's Mark. Mark's still listening to you. He's still listening. Look at him. He's still up there listening to you.
I'm so used to people not listening to me that I'm like giddy. I'm in shock right now. This is like, I don't know. I've been hurt. What is happening to me? I don't know. I've been hurt. Someone knows what I said, what I meant, and what I know I said. I said he hurt. He hurt me. Thanks. I got listened to.
Got redlined.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. Well, should we wrap it up for today, guys?
I guess Rosie Thornsies.
Rosie's Thornsies.
What else is calling? We got one in, though. We just got to figure out how to do that a little more smoother.
Well, it's odd that it, rejected the call at first, but then he called back, and then it worked. But I just like how he's pretending that he got disconnected and he's just sitting up there making that face.
No, he's not.
Ask him in the chat. Ask him in the chat. He's just holding still.
He is not on he's not on my screen though. Hold on.
Look at the source. He's on there.
He says not on this call. I'm not listening. You guys are trying to prank me.
No, he's still there. He just moved when you weren't looking too. He's fucking with you.
Hey,
just so blank.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to our favorite and your favorite time of the show, Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns. Do we want to do the title card there, Dustin? Or?
Sure, I haven't seen it yet, so I was going to keep doing the intro because maybe I surprised you. Roses and Thorns. Roses and thorns, I got roses and thorns. Everybody roses and thorns. Everybody gets a rose, smell the thorn, puts it where I like to put it in a vase.
See, Mark's at a different spot now. He can't hold that same position the whole time. He's still there.
Well, I'd like to start by giving Mark a rose. For coming on over here and calling our show to let us know how he's doing. That's what we're doing right now, you guys. In the show, we're letting people call the show to give us information about how they're doing. So we're not just fed by what the corporate Facebook tells us or the Twitters allows us to see. Nope, we want to hear from you, the people, the source. We're letting you call us Meltdown Island so that we can all enjoy the end of the world together, as a family should. This is the self-reflecting part of the show called Rose and Thorns. Mike, I'd like to give you a rose.
Yeah? Thank you.
Yeah, I want to give you a rose, Dustin, for that wrestling promo.
Yeah, the Rose and Thorns wrestling promo. That could be something you saved.
Yeah. I'm gonna say take that as a compliment and not let it hurt my feelings. And
Did you notice in the chat that Mark was asking to be unfrozen, Dustin?
Well, Mike.
Oh, I got to disconnect with Dustin now, and
no, that's for Adam. I'd like to give Mike a rose, like I said, for putting this together and once again sharing his time and his smarts. Notice I've been trying to do my own cast with my music and stuff. How many shows have I done? 0. Because thanks to Mike's smarts, we get to do this show every week. Mike again, everyone. Rose! Rose!
Thank you. I'll take your claps. I want to give a rose to Dustin for his tireless evangelical praise of himself and the show. Without it, I don't know if there would be a show.
They don't call me the Lion Prince for nothing.
Who?
The Lion Prince.
But no, who calls you that?
Yeah, who does? Does Jill call you that? I think she probably doesn't. I think she probably does not.
She goes, oh, my sweet prince.
My sweet lion prince.
My sweet little lion prince.
Do that again, Adam. I didn't quite hear it. Let me see and make sure to answer your question properly. I'd like to give Adam a thorn for his video quality.
Yeah, I get that. Some of my
but there's nothing he can do about it because there's no video cam or no webcams available anywhere. I was looking online. Logitech is a place. If you go directly to Logitech, though, by the way, if you're an educator, you can get a free webcam if you go there.
Okay.
By the way, so if you're an educator, you can go on there and get a free webcam from them. They have a program for that.
I'd like to give myself a thorn for pointing out that Adam's camera's bad and that he can't do anything about it, so I give myself a thorn for that.
I want to give Adam a rose for bringing his face this close to the camera right now. It looks fantastic.
I appreciate it.
It looks really good. This is how we should do every show, guys.
Mike, you gotta look at the camera, Mike.
I'm looking at you.
Oh, I'll look over that. Mike.
Yeah.
I was just doing that for the edit. So make it nice and dramatic.
Oh, it is dramatical. It's so dramatic. I'd like to thank Mark Vigula and Mr. Paulo and Mr. Shirt and Black.
I want to give a big rose to Rollo, consistent fan. Also, John Schirkenbach. It's great to have you guys both interacting with us every week. Love having you guys.
Thanks,
I want to give a thorn to whoever's calling you the Lion Prince, Dustin, because that's not nice. If that's Jill calling you the Lion Prince, I don't know.
Unless it's your dad, and then I could see like he's the Lion King or the Lion Prince. That'd be
Sorry.
nice.
It's still mean though. It's still mean because I don't consider Dustin somebody that tells a lot of fibs. You know.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. The Prince
Lion.
Yeah, like Tiger King. I was trying to do a bit.
Oh, you're lying
okay.
all the time.
Yeah, I thought you were. Because the title above your head says The Lying Prince, and that's what I thought you were talking about.
No, it's Lion.
Well,
Growl.
Whoever put that up there, it's wrong. It's inaccurate.
That's a thorn to Mike for hurting my chances at being a prince. And really, when I thought about it, since you guys pointed that out, that it can be taken that way, it's the Prince Panther.
What? The Prince Panther? That just sounds... I don't know why that sounds so odd to me, but...
Prince Panther, he's done so good, and he's doing stuff, and he's
It's like the Pink Panther, but it's the Prince Panther.
But it's also like the Black Panther. You know, it's there. Without colors. But definitely Panther.
It's very odd nicknames you're choosing for yourself, but, I guess that's fine. Prince Panther.
I'm not good at naming nicknames, okay? I was going to give you one. It's going to be Laser.
The Prince Panther sells inferior generic insulation. It does sound like that. It really does. You got a nickname for Adam before we leave today?
Adam the Great.
Adam the Great. That's kind of a boring nickname, but I mean...
I'm not going to name it nickname.
Kind of phoned it in.
Really phoned it in, yeah.
I'm not good at nicknames.
I guess you're not good at nicknames, but, you are an ideasman, so I guess nicknames and ideas are not the same thing, so that's...
Yeah, that's true. Oh, your doggy in the back. Oh, they can't see it at home, never mind.
Anyways, well...
Wait, it's Adam.
Are you coming? Adam Golden?
Yeah, I'm so golden.
Golden Adam Four Eyes.
Golden Adam Four Eyes. Now that sounds insulting, because when you say Four Eyes, it sounds like you're making fun of people with glasses.
It's I don't like...
Do you know, people that wear glasses, it's like people that are in wheelchair. It's a disability. You know that, right?
I do now.
Okay. Like, Adam and I cannot function in the world without glasses.
And I'm gonna look. I'm getting older, and I can't see my head and my things. This is all weird. And so the other thing is I didn't mean to. But the other thing is you know what I mean? I'm self-aware enough to know I'm not good at nicknames. I do nicknames.
You're self-aware enough to know.
I'm not good at doing nicknames. Because they're not good. Hey, I love you too, roly-poly. See, that's what I would call them. That's not good.
Roly-poly. Roly-poly. No, it's not a good nickname.
Mark Mikola is old Mark Mikola, and I mean, that's his name.
That's just his name. I mean? That's not a nickname.
Exactly, but it is his nickname, Mark Mikola.
How about for me, Dustin? You got a nickname for me?
Yeah. Mechanicals.
That's great.
Mechanicals. He's a Russian fellow.
What?
Mechanicals. Mechanical. And shirt and back. See, it's not. I mean, Adam, I don't need you looking around the room and stuff. No one needs that bit. Look, because here's the thing. Is I'm not good at names. McGonagall. Like he's got a little McGonagall.
Like Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter?
Oh, is that a real person?
Yeah. It's the third Harry Potter reference this episode. Good job, Mike.
Yeah, he's been really been
on that. Off the secret scavenger hunt.
Yeah, this is like the little Easter eggs.
Yep. And you are the bunny of the mayor. Mayor Rabbit.
Mayor Rabbit.
I think that is just it doesn't matter. I like to give a rose self-isolation because though it may be tough sometimes, I really enjoy it because as a person who has to work the gig economy, I'm an artist, Mike, as you know, Adam. You've heard or seen me say. And I am able to work without any of the guilt of saying, "Oh, I should be out there on the old wheel of rat racing." But I'm not, and it's great. I'm getting things done, and I'm getting to hang out with my love because she's home, and it's really been a blessing.
Are you guys rekindling things?
What do you mean rekindling?
You know, after your very long engagement, are you?
There's never been an unkindle. There's never been
an unkindle. All right. All right. I mean, sometimes when Jill showed up, it seemed a little tense. So that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'll tell you why it's tense. You don't want me to tell you why. Because it gets dirty. It's in my pants.
No. I don't want you to tell me about that.
It's in my pants and it gets tense. That's all I'm saying.
The Prince Panther.
Oh my god. Why did you put that? Well, this is Whelp, you guys.
This is Whelp, you guys.
Whelp, you guys. I think we've made it to a wonderful another moment at the end of the show, unless anyone else has a long monologue to do like I just did. No. All right, so this is the time we're going to go back to the show. Love you guys.
Well, all right. That's it for Meltdown Island this week. We'll see you guys next week at 4 p.m. Unless everyone's dead. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Everybody on 3. Remember, 1, 2, 3. I want Dustin to get rich.
I want Dustin to get rich.
Thank you. I want Dustin to get rich.
I like the repeat. We should say it on like in a round.
This has been Meltdown Island.
It's been Meltdown.
You're now leaving Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Goodbye, Meltdown Island. Goodbye, Meltdown Island.